Actually, it started when I was born. I lived at Sijiri and eventually in Hamrun. And up to the age of 14, I can say that I was living in substandard housing. We didn't have a bathroom or a shower. And after that, my parents then decided to actually build a shower in our house. And for me, it was something different from the way that we used to wash ourselves. Instead of basin, I was washing myself in a shower. So that was an innovation. My father was a clerk. My mother, she used to work before she got married, but eventually she became a housewife. And obviously she used to look after me when I was young. But we went through difficult times, and my mom went through difficult times. Very few people know that she lost a number of pregnancies. And after 9 years that I was born, she was lucky again to give a birth to a child. But then she found out that it was a thalidomide baby. At that time, they used to give thalidomide as an antiemetic. And after a number of years, they realized that there were a number of side effects causing disabilities to newborns who eventually died because of severe disabilities. You feel a sort of closeness, a sort of responsibility. And it is not just persons with disability. I think when I look back, I never forget from where I started from. And I remember my parents that in spite of everything, they invested in me. And that's one of the messages that I try to get through to other people. It's important that parents invest in their children. And irrespective of whether they are at risk of poverty, working, right now, for example, we are undergoing a process of positive parenting. And I think if we tackle this positive parenting issue properly, hopefully we can manage to get children and give them a better life. And in many instances, even if they are coming from parents who are on benefits or other vulnerable scenarios, if we give them a proper future, they eventually get out of risk of poverty, out of the benefit trap, and into employment. And eventually, then they can give a better living to their family. In fact, a number of incentives that we have introduced in the last budget and in the previous budget with regards to those long-term unemployed, the intention is not that they get to work, not that they earn more money, but they can eventually give a better future to their children. And not only that, but they are investing in their future so that when they get old, then they can get a pension. And if couples, both the husband and the wife are working and they get pensions when they get old, that will give them enough income to live a decent life at old age. And that is irrespective of what we plan to do in the very near future with regards to the elderly, where we plan to get a substantial number of elderly out of risk of poverty.